Hey everyone, what is going on? It's Eric again from ReConvert. In the previous video, I taught you how to set up ReConvert and start collecting customer birthdays, then sync them with Klavyio. And in this video, I'm going to teach you how to set up the actual flow in Klavyio. Now, a few things about birthday flows that you need to know. Why are happy birthday emails so important? First of all, they're super effective. According to Omnisend, which is a Klavyio competitor which we also integrate with, but I didn't find this information in Klavyio, these birthday emails tend to get about 45% open rate, 12% click rate, and about 3% conversion rate, which is great already, and this is the average. If you strive to get above average, which is what we want from you in this flow, you can get even better results. So it's great to increase your overall bottom line of revenue generated from emails. The second is most types of emails and retention efforts are focusing on the few days and weeks after a customer complete his first purchase. You know, usually you send this flow for first-time customer, maybe second-time customers, and then it's kind of died down. And the only types of emails you're going to set and try to revive the customers are like weekly blasts, weekly campaigns that you're going to send to your entire list, maybe with some segmentation, but still you lose this personal touch. And happy birthday emails are a great opportunity to do two things. First of all, renew the relationship every year. Okay, that's a year after the first purchase or a long time after the initial purchase, which is great. And second, it's super personal. Okay, there is nothing more personal than a person's birthdays, and you have the opportunity to be there and celebrate his birthday with him. And then the third thing is it's something that most brands just don't do, and you can really differentiate yourself this way and establish a long-term bond with your customers. Okay, now before we dive into actually setting up the flow, let's talk about few best practices when it comes to happy birthdays flows. So first of all, you really want to make an update once a year to this flow, just to update some of the titles maybe and the offer itself. You don't want to offer the same offer every year to customers on their birthday. So if you just make an update once a year, it should be more than good enough for you to run for the long term. Second thing is you want to offer big discounts. Eventually, this is a special event for the customer and you really want to make it special for him. You really don't want to make it like any other random discount on the website. Okay, you want to make it personalized. The third best practice would be to start before the birthday. You want to send like an early birthday gift about 2 weeks before the birthday, and that is important because there is a good chance that many brands are going to send happy birthday wishes to that customer on the day of the birthday. So if you're going to send it 2 weeks in advance, there is a good chance he's going to take your offer before he even looks at the others. Moving on to the third best practice is, of course, during this entire sequence, if the customer places purchase, stop sending the rest of the emails. And then the last thing is, in case he didn't make any purchase, you want to set up another reminder or two, like 1 or 2 weeks after the birthday. Okay, so the entire flow starts about 2 weeks before the birthday and ends up about 2 weeks after the birthday if the customer didn't make any purchase. 2 extra professional tips you can use if you really want to take it to the next level is, 1, you can let the customer pick the discount. You can set up a few links or a few buttons for him to select the type of discount he wants, and then you can segment the rest of the flow based on the link he clicked. That's something you can do in Klavyio. Another pro tip would be to personalize the discount based on the customer name plus his birthday. So let's say that he's 30 years old, you can do it Eric 30, or I don't know, Eric 32 if he's whatever. I'm just saying you can personalize it even more. I'm not going to touch too deep into that because it's not critical, but it's really going to drive better results for you. Okay, so we're done with all the theoretical part. By the way, if you're not sure how to sync the birthday themselves, just watch the previous video, and let's jump into my screen and I'll show you how to set up the actual flow. Okay, so I'm in my Klavyio account. I'm going to click on flows. Once I'm in flows, I'm going to click on create flow. By the way, Klavyio does have a birthday flow built in, but it's not so effective and we only want the best for you. So I'm going to click on create from scratch. I'm going to call it happy birthday flow. Click create flow, and that's going to take me to the flow editor. Now, since this is a happy birthday flow, we're just going to select date property, and here we're going to select birthday. Now, as I mentioned, I recommend to start it 2 weeks before their person's birthdays, and usually I set it up to 11 AM. As for the repeat, again, I usually set it up to yearly. Just don't forget to update the flow once per year. I'm going to click on done. Now, the last thing we need to add before we dive into the actual flow itself is just to add a flow filter that says if the customer placed one order at least since the beginning of the flow, we're going to stop the flow. Alright, so if anyone places one order since the beginning of the flow, we're going to stop the flow from sending. I'm gonna click save. Now, it's important to mention, again, in this video, I'm not going to focus at all at the content of the flow or at the design of the emails. I'm just going to focus on the flow itself. The design and the content is up for you guys. So let's drop in the first email, which is going to be early birthday gift. All right. Of course, you need to split test the titles and the content, and that's where you want to add anything. Let's say that you want to add 20%, maybe you can mention that in the title as well. Now, after the first email, what we want to do is wait until 1 day before the birthday and then send another reminder. It's going to be something in the lines of tomorrow is your birthday. Okay, and we're just gonna add a time delay here. And let's make a different hour, maybe 4:23 p.m. By the way, guys, with the sending hours themselves, I always recommend not to use round hours because that's usually where all your competitors send the emails. If you use something that is more random, there is a better chance you'll get open rates and better chance for you to grab the attention of the customer. Okay, now we got to the actual birthday of the customer, and that's completely up to you if you want to send another email on the birthday. However, from my experience, it's best to wait until after the birthday, and then in case he didn't place an order, you just want to give him another 1 or 2 reminders to let them know that the birthday gift is still there for him. Alright, so let's add another time delay. Let's wait 2 days after the birthday, and let's add another email in the lines of you still didn't birthday gift. Perfect. Of course, guys, don't forget to split test everything from the timing all the way up to the content of the messages, the different discounts. You really want to test out everything. Let's try 6 p.m. Let's do 6:47. All right, perfect. And then let's just add another time delay. Let's do 4 days after the last step, 5 actually. I want it to be 1 week after the birthday. And let's delay it to a specific time of the day, a time we didn't play with yet. So let's try 2:33. Great. And then the last email would be gift. Okay, so in the last email, basically what you want to do is add some sort of an urgency, like the last chance for you to grab your birthday gift. You can add some sort of a timer letting him know that it's been 1 week since the birthday and it's going to expire soon, so it's his last chance to grab the birthday. Okay, so this is kind of the ideal way for a birthday flow to be formatted. However, you can definitely make it better over time. Split testing, this is the minimum amount of emails I would try play with. You can also sprinkle in some SMS. These ones are working great when it comes to SMS, so you can definitely work it out. However, I wouldn't send them on the same days. If you do send SMS, I would recommend send them in different time delays. If you have this one 1 week before the birthday, you can have 2 days later an SMS, and then here you can have on the day of the birthday itself maybe another SMS and another 1 reminder. Let's say somewhere between this email and this email, like I don't know, 3 days in between or 2 days in between. You will get the results from this flow. This is a guarantee. The ROI on these flows is usually very, very high. Alright guys, so you now have everything you need to know in order to start sending very effective happy birthday emails. Again, about the content itself and what you want to do inside, we have an article in our blog talking about it. I'm going to link it in the description below, so check it out. But I don't want to focus too much on the design and the content of the email itself because that's going to take a long time, and it's up for you to really come up with the content that is best suiting for your brand or clients or anyone that you want to build it for. So yeah, that's it. That's everything you need. You really do want to implement this strategy because this is highly, highly effective and it's going to differentiate you from the competition. If you have any questions, please comment in the comment section below, reach out to me. Anything you need, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.